All right. Libra energy, welcome back to the channel, Libra. Welcome in. If you're new here, welcome, right? I thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate you. If you have tuned in, there may be something here for you. All right, Libra energy, I do appreciate my subscribers. I appreciate the healing energy that's been sent out to me, sending it right back at you. I do appreciate you guys, and I am yet grateful to be here. Libra energy, only take what resonates with you, Libra, and leave the rest, okay? There may be a cross watcher for Libra. Welcome in. Keep it positive, if you know what I mean. All right? Libra energy. Libra, we're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck, right? See what possible blockages need to be cleared, okay? Libra energy. All right. And we have, and this may not resonate for everybody, right? So if you don't believe in positive rituals, that's fine. But this is what I do. If you're new here, this is what I do because it works. It worked for me, so I share it with my subscribers. These are positive rituals. That's what this deck is for, Declare and Decree deck, to release any negative blockages in your energy. So if this part resonates with you or not, you'll know it. If it don't, that's fine. Skip or whatever. If it do, that's fine too. Hope that it helps. Okay? And so we have all fear of living and dying is destroyed from my energy in the spirit and in flesh. All fear of living and dying is destroyed from my energy in spirit and flesh. That could be resonating for someone. Fears overall. Fears in general. Okay? You want to clear that from your energy. You would write that down. Set your intentions to clear it. And burn it with fire, because fire destroys. The next one you have is all unhealthy pride and ego that prevents internal change. It's cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All unhealthy pride and ego that prevents internal change. It's cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down. Set your intentions to clear that energy of unhealthy ego, unhealthy pride, right? And you would set fire to it and you would burn it. All right? Again, if that does not resonate for you, that is just fine. All right? Everybody's not into rituals. A lot of people don't believe in it. They think it's demonic. But what's really demonic is the parts that people miss. Real, true demonic energies, people miss it all day long. Okay? Libra. Past, present, future energies, right? Time is fluid. Energy is fluid. It could be something going on with you currently. It could be something that you've already dealt with, or an energy that could come up for you in time to come. Okay? But only take what resonates. Alright? Only take what resonates with you. If it does not fit your situation, if it is not your story, don't try to force it to fit. Please do not. That is not necessary. Do not force anything to fit. Okay? Past, present, future energy for my Libras. Hope all is well with you. Let's get started. Alright. We have Queen of Cups energy, the Lovers, Tower, and the Truth. Hermit, Death card, Transformation. The Tower, Death card, and we have the Chariot and the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. Okay? Definitely in that Queen of Cups energy. Libra, loving, giving. Try to be understanding, right? And want to make everybody happy. Want everybody to be happy. Only problem with Libra is Libra can get into this energy of people pleasing. It's not a bad energy. but it's an energy that can be used against you, okay, to some extent. So there's change in the building, there's change in the energy dealing with the lover, okay? A change that you may not have seen coming, unexpected. A truth, okay, that maybe someone needs to be clear about. Something that maybe have been on your mind for quite some time, Libra, with this Hermit card. Something you've been enlightened of, something you've came to learn, even something that you've discovered, even with yourself, okay? But you could be realizing something when it comes to the person you're in a relationship with. With the lovers being here, and what you're realizing is this person could be somebody who doesn't want to change, or the way that they operate with you, you may feel like that needs to change, okay? But there's something shocking here, something that may surprise you, or something that may be unexpected. You could find out that this person may not have your best interest at heart to some extent, or you could find out that this person is low-key a little envious of you about something, and it's not quite clear because this person could be avoidant at times, not clear about how they feel, not expressing, okay? Someone who gets a lot of attention, perhaps. You could be someone who's very achieved, right? Get a lot of recognition. You could be someone who's very much admired in the workplace or in your environment. Whatever this is, when this person do make it clear, when they decide to be clear with you, it may be something that surprised you to know about this person, something that may surprise you to learn about this person. But whatever it is, it's something that you may end up putting an end to as far as relationship. But it's gonna change everything. It's gonna bring change. With the lovers and the death card lined up together, it's gonna bring change. It's gonna transform the whole situation. It's gonna change the whole situation. And it may not change it for the better, but you will learn the truth. You will gain and or receive clarity. Okay? Temperance showing up. 8 of Swords. 3 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Knight of Cups. Damn. 5 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. So you could be like doing really well financially, and you may have someone who has not provided an energy of equal give and take with you. Like they could be holding back finances from you. And this is something that probably could have had you feeling stuck, or had you feeling mentally trapped, like you couldn't get something done, or you couldn't see a way through something financially. But whatever it is, it had you stuck in your head for quite a long time. It's like someone's playing mind games with you. Five of Swords. Someone is manipulating. Low-key envious. That's showing up twice. Low-key envious, could even be in competition with you to some extent. but you felt like this person was like new beginnings for you. Yeah, you may have felt like this person was the start of something new, the start of something fresh with the Ace of Cups, and you're very patient with the situation. And this person could have created this energy before, and maybe y'all overcame it in the past to where you forgave this person for whatever reason they were holding back, for whatever reason they were manipulative or envious of you or creating, I want to say illusions, or keeping you stuck, or not giving to you and making you feel trapped or stuck, or like you were in something on your own or doing something all on your own alone, when they probably at that time had the resources to help you. They chose not to. They allowed you to stay stuck. It's like an energy of saying, I would help you, but you got yourself into that. That's not my problem. Okay? And it created a tower. Maybe because you didn't want to see that this person was like treating you like this on the cool. You didn't realize or recognize, or you didn't allow yourself to see, because you got the Eight of Swords. With the Eight of Swords, within those swords, you got the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is not seeing something clearly, ignoring the truth, not wanting to see the truth. Along with the Three of Swords, which is either separation or you in an energy of detachment with this person, or you having to heal from a situation, and a familiar energy that you've dealt with in the past with a past lover as well. This person could have had you in an Eight of Swords energy, making you feel mentally trapped or mentally imprisoned, and you had already probably experienced this before in the past with another lover. And you saw it as all too familiar, but maybe you pretended not to see it for some time because you didn't want to even think for once that you was experiencing this all over again with someone different. This person sees you as very loving, very giving, very forgiving as well. And they know your energy to be that of healing. You have a healing energy about you. But you could have, like, also being in this Eight of Swords energy, you could have like had this energy that you carried about yourself, Libra, to where you didn't want to trouble the waters, if you will. You may have seen where you needed to speak up for yourself and you chose not to because you didn't want to cause any disruptions. You didn't want to cause an argument. Let's just call a thing a thing. You didn't want to cause an argument. You didn't want to cause any conflict, right? So if this person made you feel left out some kind of way to where you had to take care of something on your own and you felt stuck in it and you had to see your way out of it, it's like you actually went through that on your own. And maybe after you came out of it, they wanted to express some energy of love to you after they watched you go through this Eight of Swords energy. But then once you came out of that Eight of Swords energy, whatever it is they call themselves doing to you within that energy, it changed you. It changed you. Because it's like you were trying to prevent the tower, but the tower happened anyway. Pretending not to see it, but it's happening so frequently, this person's getting comfortable treating me this way. Okay, that kind of energy. You could have also been dealing with the third party energy concerning this person. And the third party doesn't have to be a person. It could have been like this person put their job before you, their own needs before you, their business before you. It doesn't have to be another person. Because third party energy could be a job, a hobby. Then it could also be a person, right? So it doesn't have to be that they were dealing with someone else. They could have just simply put everything that they wanted to do on the front line and put you and your feelings and your needs on the back burner. That's the energy I get here. And they kind of manipulated their way through, caused you to kind of like separate yourself from them, like you weren't feeling them. You were feeling more detached. But they had a little envy towards you too, with the Five of Swords. Somebody that, you know, it's like they wanted to win over you. Maybe they saw you drowning and didn't want to help. And to them, they were gaining more accolades. They were gaining more ground. They were looking better than you were looking in the financial department, right? They had a little more than you. They were more stable than you at one point financially. And you may have needed them financially, and they didn't come through. They let you settle it on your own. They let you figure it out on your own. And I feel like this is what's changing you. Because that tower came anyway. Unexpectedly, you know, maybe they didn't think you would come out of it. Maybe they didn't think that you could actually get yourself out of the rut of this Eight of Swords energy, but you did. Yeah, you did. Because here in the future energy, you're very excited with the Page of Wands, and you could also have good news coming in, and you're the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? And the truth is, you, my dear Libra, will be receiving a gift. But I feel like it's a gift from the universe. That's how I feel. I feel like it's success, achievements, recognition, reward. Right? For coming out of the Eight of Swords energy, but also addressing, right? Addressing the issue with this person, not treating you fairly. Okay? Hang on, Libra. Okay, Libra, so the energy you dealt with this person, it's like a person watching you fall over the edge of a cliff, right? They know they can help you up, so they throw you a rope. But once you catch on to the rope, instead of them pulling you up, they look over and say, well, I gave you the rope or whatever, so you can pull yourself up. And they walk away. And you're struggling, trying to get back up on top of the edge of this cliff, and you're climbing up the rope, but it's kind of hard, Eight of Swords. It's kind of hard to climb up there, but you're trying your best to climb up on the rope, right? But instead of them lending you a hand, they say, well, you figure it out. You'll be all right. You'll figure it out. There's the rope, use it. Okay? So this is somebody who wanted you to feel left out. This is someone who left you to figure it out on your own. Someone you're in a relationship with. Lovers. Eight of Swords. But they did this on purpose. But I guess the shocker is, you, Libra, you have something to celebrate regardless of how this person thought they were doing you. You, and this could also be somebody you probably was supposed to come together with to start something with, as far as, you know, relationship or whatever. Not relationship, but like a business or whatever. And they left you to figure things out on your own, and you did. Okay? Yeah. Someone was definitely jealous and envious of your status financially. You have the Nine of Pentacles coming out along with the Three of Swords. You have the Nine of Cups, Six of Cups. I did say illusions. Seven of Cups. Whoa, I did say the Two of Swords within that Eight of Swords, and there it is, Two of Swords. Nine of Wands and the King of Cups. So, someone who likes to manipulate and play with your mindset, who likes to do little things to trigger you, even if it hurts your feelings. They're okay with it. That's toxic. I don't like it. But someone who doesn't mind creating illusions, somebody who could very well have in the past created some type of third-party energy to where they were dealing with someone else. But creating illusions, and that part of the creating illusions is making you think that they're good for you when they were not. Three of Swords is showing up along with the Eight of Swords. That's 11 swords. So to me, there's betrayal here. Also detachment, but heartbreak. This is the energy this lover created for you. 11 of Swords type of energy. And this is something you may not have wanted to see, like you couldn't believe this person would treat you like this. But it also created a Tower moment because you needed to see what? The truth about this person. And even after they watch you struggle, they want to come love bomb and offer love to you after they see that you've overcome it. I guess this is something, see, this is Libra energy here. Two of Swords. Not wanting to see, not allowing yourself to see the truth, pretending not to see. Okay? Tower, this is resistance. So it causes a tower because you're in resistance. Because you're resisting a change. You know it's going to change things. You may not have wanted that thing to change because you saw this person as your person, or you want things to work smoothly with this person. But being in hermit mode and seeing things from a different perspective, and this is discovery. You're discovered about this person in the past that something was up with them all along, especially with the Seven of Swords, deception. So especially with the Seven of Cups, you know that they were creating illusions. You also know this person had a lot of options too. So this has to do with some third-party energy concerning another person as well. But you were too busy looking at them as a new beginning. Ace of Cups, your new beginning. Okay? And again, you may have forgiven this person a couple of times for the energy that they were in towards you, Queen of Cups. And they took advantage of that Queen of Cups energy because Libra have a tendency of wanting to make people happy, making sure they're comfortable and putting themselves on the back burner. You cannot do that. You shouldn't do that, right? Because people take advantage of that. Eight of Swords. People take advantage of that. Seven of Cups. Three of Swords. Tower. Okay? But you will be celebrating, no doubt. And so there were lessons for you to learn and gain. You are to gain spiritual wisdom and knowledge from the lessons. And this person, you may have felt like they are some type of soulmate to you. Okay? But they also made you see them differently after they projected this energy onto you with the Five of Swords, Eight of Swords, Three of Swords. It's just too many swords. Way too many. So there's been some betrayal here. And you were able to detach and separate yourself in a mental space. You were able to do this energetically. Okay? Energy of detachment. You were able to do this energetically. And they felt this coming from you too. And it's because of what you've already been through. But see, there's lessons. You got to learn the lessons. Each wand, in the Nine of Wands, each wand represents the lessons. Okay? This person wanted you to feel left out or left behind some kind of way. They have this energy about them of only wanting to win, where they end up throwing you on the back burner and then you turn around and you settle for it. They wanted you to continue to do that and be in that energy. They wanted to keep you there. But change has happened. Death card. Intervention has happened. This person is shocked to see that you're no longer standing up for that energy. You're no longer allowing that. Okay? And the truth is, you had to start loving yourself more, Libra. Okay? Now this person is, if you did separate from this person, they're missing you, reminiscing. Okay? Now they want to show some show some illusions. Well, they did enough of that, but now they want to show some kind of emotions. I spoke of the Seven of Swords earlier. And even though it was the Seven of Cups, I said the Seven of Swords because this person did, they could have been a little disrespectful as well, but this person did deceive you some kind of way. And I feel like it was with these illusions and some third-party energy, because Seven of Swords is showing up now. Okay? Yeah, in the past, this person did deceive you in more ways than one. And that's because they were dealing with other people. I didn't even want to see that way because of this Three of Cups energy, but it's showing up here with the Seven of Cups. And 7 and 3 is 10 cups. The 10 of Cups is supposed to be a happy home, happy family life, foundation, right? Well, that was the illusion. That's what y'all had. And that wasn't the truth. But the truth is coming out now with the Ace of Swords and the future energy. Now the truth is coming out. And since you've been given to yourself and loving yourself more, Libra, now you shall receive that same energy of equal give and take. And I feel like that will be coming from the universe as a gift to you. Okay? Someone who was not emotionally available before, they want to be emotionally available now. And see, you have finally allowed yourself to see the truth about this person, and now you've been enlightened. Hermit, okay? Now you see. So there's spiritual alignment as well. Hangman. So this person caused some delays for you too in the past. They saw you as an opportunist. Okay? Like they saw you as a way of gaining material wealth, gaining financial wealth. Right? Letting you find your own way. Some of you, this is with business. Someone did this to you in business, where they left you to figure things out on your own and they were supposed to be helping you. But you came out of it. And now they probably want to come around once you've made it. They want a piece of the action. But they didn't invest. They didn't make that happen with you or for you. So someone in your past thought you were very naive. Because of you being in this Queen of Cups energy, they thought you were very naive. Because you were forgiving, they took it as you being naive. Not at all. But you do see things from a different perspective. There's definitely been an ending with the Death card here and the Ten of Swords, and that's because of betrayal. That's because of lies. That's because of envy and jealousy and third-party energy. This reading here is also feeling very familiar. So this is not going to be for everyone, but this is for someone. Libra energy. 6 of Swords showing up. Looks to me, Libra, like you're moving on to calmer waters. And what you're going to do is you're going to focus on your own work. 8 of Pentacles. You're going to master your emotions, master your work, master your craft, whatever it is you do for work, whatever it is you do for business. Maybe you started a business for yourself. You're going to master that. Some of you are starting to master spirituality as well. There's something, because there's a gift that you may have. See, 6 of Pentacles, the Most High is going to grant you a gift. And it could be spiritual wisdom and knowledge. With the Hermit being here and the Hangman, and this wisdom and knowledge and this gift It's going to take you places with the Ace of Pentacles that this person is not allowed to go with you. They're not allowed to go. They can't go. They can't go. Yeah, because you're walking away. You're walking away. You're not emotionally fulfilled here. You used to be, but you're not anymore. This is something that this person is not going to expect. They're not going to expect you to walk away from them for your own well-being, your own emotional health. Some of you could actually be healing from some type of health issue that you may have had in the past. You may have had to heal from that. Okay? This person may have shown you a lot of love in the past. But it was more of love bombing because they had hidden agendas. That's how I feel. To me, it was more of love bombing because they created an illusion for you. 7 of Cups, 3 of Cups. That's 10 of Cups. When in fact, they just had a lot of options and they were into other things. But they made you believe they were your new beginning. Told ya, Moon. Told ya, hidden agendas, secrets. You, Libra, may have just had fears, uncertainties with all these swords here. 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords. My goodness, how many swords do you need? 5 of Swords. This is somebody who playing in your face, pretending like they're for you, pretending like they have your best interests at heart. Very familiar energy. Had third-party energy going on. Very deceptive and sneaky. This is somebody who will present themselves to be a very stand-up person in front of your family. A know-it-all. Knows it all. There's nothing this person don't know. This person is very competitive. They create blockages and challenges for you. That's what they do. Purposely. But they're going to be shocked to know that you're moving on away from them. It changed everything when you allowed yourself to see, Hangman. You allowed yourself to align spiritually. You allowed yourself to sit in your own energy and feel the truth. Feel it and see it. That's what you allowed yourself to do. See the hidden agendas. Feel the fears and walk through it. Guess you're not as naive as they thought. What you say? I guess you're not as naive as they thought. You're smarter than they thought you were. Right? Way smarter than they thought you were. Yeah. Wow. Devil energy. Very toxic person. A know-it-all. And there's definitely a soul tie here. So this person brought karma into this relationship. Okay? They brought karma with them. Okay? You could be dealing with a water sign. You could be dealing with an earth sign. Capricorn energy. Okay? It's something they were not clear about in the beginning. And had they been clear about it, you probably wouldn't have allowed yourself to connect with this person. Had they been clear. But they chose not to. They did that on purpose. They wanted somebody they could control. That's all it is. Yeah, they wanted somebody they could control. And this is something you definitely had to heal from. You may have made a mistake of telling this person a little bit too much about your past when you met them. Because they turned around and they projected it and used that energy against you. But you're about to get balanced. Libra energy. You're about to balance. Yeah. This could have very well been something to where you guys had different belief systems. Right? And see, Libra's the kind... Libra will quickly convert because Libra want to show their partner that they're for them, they're on their team, they got their back, they have their best interests at heart, right? It's a very loving trait, but it can also be toxic because a person can play on that. They can play games with you on that. And you can give and give, and then you'll overgive, and now you done gave too much, and now they got all the control. So you gave away your power, is what happened. Someone who was probably very religious, they may have even told you how strict they were and what they, how they operate. To some extent, they didn't tell you everything. But this is the thing, Libra. There was something for you to learn out of this. There's something to learn here. There's a lesson to be learned here with the Hierophant. Spiritual wisdom and knowledge. There's lessons to be learned. So that means we need to slow down and do what? Pay attention. Hermit. Slow down and see the truth. Ace of Swords. Slow down and realize this person is not who they say they are. They're not for what I'm for. Right? Hidden agendas. Moon card. Hidden agendas. Secrets. Pretending to be somebody they're not. Pretending to be knowledgeable. Hierophant. Pretending to be a spiritual teacher, spiritual leader, very religious. Hierophant. When in fact, the only reason why they're coming off so strong because that's their way of gaining control. Very toxic. This is a person who will throw religion right in your face in order to get things to go their way. Definitely Capricorn energy. Okay? Yeah. They wanted you to feel like they were your Two of Cups. But see, the thing is, you're coming into this realization with the Tower that you are your Two of Cups. Love yourself first. That's what's going to help you to move away. Yeah, you begin to hold back your energy from this person, Four of Pentacles. And you begin to focus on yourself. This could even be in the workplace or a work situation to where you was supposed to start, like I said, some type of business with someone, and you could have felt very familiar with that person. That person could have felt like, somebody that was on the same page as you, wanted the same things, y'all was supposed to start a business together and like business partners, and it didn't get off the ground because this person didn't mean you any good. They were all for themselves. If you're dealing with some type of so-called business situation or business partner, Three of Pentacles is here. This person is going to try to tell you that they want to work with you again, or they want to come back into your energy, but they're doing it for the wrong reasons because, for one, they're reminiscing. Two, they're in some kind of depression mode because they have karma that they got to repay back. They're having to deal with karma here with their fake apologies and love bombing and all this, getting you to do all the investments. And even though you may have invested in this, whether it was business or love relationship, or it could have been both, take it how it resonates, you never seen any of the fruits of your labor. Nothing ever came to reality. Nothing ever came to the surface to actually be established here. Right? It never came to fruition. So what do you got to do? You got to take your power back. Emperor energy. Okay? Because right now you're the Queen of Pentacles. And you're walking away from this person who's pretending like they're emotionally available now. King of Cups energy. You're walking away. And you don't want to work with this person. You're just going to take your power back. And it's going to bring a lot of conflict. A lot of conflict because your family, they don't know the real deal about this person. This person pretend to be someone in front of your family that they're really not. They're very controlling, probably behind closed doors. Again, this energy is also familiar, okay? But whatever truth that you learned about this person, whatever you discovered in this Hermit energy and Hangman energy, it changed everything. It changed everything, and you finally allowed the tower to fall. This is an energy that's familiar, that you've also dealt with before. That means you learned some lessons, but you didn't quite learn everything. You didn't quite take the lessons with you completely. But I think you see now, because you're back in this healing mode. Four of Swords. But you're also learning to hold on to your energy. Four of Pentacles. And now you're focused on yourself. Eight of Pentacles. You're focused on you now. You're focused on balancing out and loving yourself. And the universe is going to gift you for that. For making that decision. Success and happiness is coming in for you. Like-minded people that you can actually work with. Genuine people. Including love. But it won't be love right away. Because right now, you're in an energy of self-love. And the universe is going to gift you for that. What that gift may be, it could be a gift of you learning about your own gifts. Your own personal spiritual gifts that you can bring to the surface. Okay, Libra? Yeah, see, some of you had an illness that you may have had to heal from. And then you may have had some unhealthy ego and unhealthy pride because you were dealing with somebody who also had an unhealthy ego and an unhealthy energy of pride. And this kind of bled over into your energy. And this is what you had to put an end to. And this person also may be experiencing an ego death as well. With that tower being here. Yeah. They could be experiencing an ego death. I know they're dealing with karma for sure. So there's going to be conflict. But you're not going to allow yourself to stay in that energy too much because you're too busy taking your power back. You're too busy standing up for yourself. Okay? Learning discipline. Right? Learning when, how, who, where. There's things you're learning about yourself. Including your spirituality. This is somebody who you dealt with, very religious, caught up in religion. This person, you probably couldn't tell this person nothing. They would argue you to the T. If the sky is blue, they will argue with you and tell you the sky is purple. And you need to believe it. And if you don't, we got a problem. Libra, I hope something was said that could help you to get you to move past this. And to move on, I do believe you are with the Six of Swords here. You're moving on to calmer waters. The self-love is real. The healing is real. Take your time. You do have gifts coming from the universe with the Six of Pentacles. People that want to give to you. People who want to be authentic to you. People who want to actually be there for you. And you're going to balance these things out. When it comes to the Six of Cups energy, I do feel like if you do, which you will, I feel like you'll come into connection with people who have like mindset, but also you're going to meet people who you're going to feel good working with. You're going to feel like you belong with these people. Or even a person. Your energy is going to match to where you're going to feel good working with them. Like you'll feel like, you can connect with these people. Or a person that could actually be a soulmate for you. Because soulmates are not just lovers. Soulmates can be family members. Soulmates can be friends. Okay, co-workers. So I feel like you're going to come into an energy with the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. You're going to come into an energy to where you're going to work with people. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. You're going to work with people with like mindsets who are going to be very authentic, honest, and true for you. They're going to want to see you win. And they're going to help you. And they're going to show you what real, true friendship means. Even real, true love if you end up running into a soulmate. Real, true friendship, real, true love. What it means to have people in your environment, in your energy, in your life that actually want to see you win. Okay, Libra? Yeah, this person just pretty much played on your emotions, and whatever you may have, whatever information you may have given them or shared with them from your past, they just pretty much played on that. They played on that. So the energy I'm giving out is for you to have peace, love, prosperity, and for you to be able to move forward towards the calmer waters, into a nicer environment around like-minded people who would treat you nicely, fairly, the way you deserve to be treated. So again, I hope this resonated for you, and I hope it also helped you. And until next time, Libra, take care.